Hey guys, hey Empirenistas, it's Alicia Henderson here, and I am here with a new series called the Client Attraction Tips, basically the bankable client attraction tips that are going to attract clients to you quickly, easily, and make bank to book your business solid. So hello, I want to say hello to all of you. Hello to all the replay viewers. Thank you for watching after the fact, and I am going to wait a few minutes for those of you to jump on, and I'm going to share this on my personal page, and then we're going to get started. So if you're there, shout me out at Hey Girl Hey, and if you are on the replay and want to say hey as well, go ahead, feel free to do that. So I'm going to refresh my screen. And also let me know where you're coming from, what part of the United States or what part of the world you're in. I know we have some viewers who are in other countries, so share where you are with me and I will shout you out. Share this to my page. Okay. Enjoy the Earth, Wind, and Fire while I am sharing this real quick. Come on, computer, you can do it. Okay, there we go. So, hello guys. We are starting a new series, Planet Awesome. Hi, Ty. We are starting a new series today on attracting clients. And I love the whole subject of attracting clients because many people do not understand how to attract clients. They don't know how to attract clients. Many of us do things the wrong way, or we don't have an organized plan. So today we are talking about having something quickly about attracting clients. So let's just see where we are on the time. Okay. So we are discussing attracting clients. Now we all know that having clients and having paying clients is a lifeblood of our business, right? You cannot have a business that does not make money. I mean, you can, but it will be a hobby business. It won't be something that, I don't know about you, but I'm not running a nonprofit. I'm running a profit business because I have a mortgage to pay and kids to provide for. So I'm not running a hobby business. And if you do not know how to attract clients, it's not that you can't get clients, and you will. Let me tell you, you will get clients, but the clients that you get most likely won't be clients that you dream of. They won't be your, ideal clients. They'll most likely end up being clients that you dread working for, clients that want a nickel and dime and only want to pay the gutter but low prices for, bottom of the barrel prices for your services. And one thing I always tell people, and I always share this in my group, the Female Empire Builders here on Facebook, is that you want to make sure that you are, not providing Nordstrom services at Walmart prices. That's one thing that you don't want to do. And when you just attract everybody and you take on everybody as a client, then that's what you're doing. You're providing Nordstrom services at Walmart prices, and you're gonna start hating your business. You're gonna start dreading it. You're gonna start hating your clients. And I can tell you from firsthand experience. I just sold my medical billing company in June, and one of the reasons was that I sold it is because I started to dread my clients. I started to hate them. I started hating seeing their telephone numbers pop up. I started hating seeing their emails, and they were still sending faxes. So I started hating that. And I had dream ideal clients, but I also had clients that, they started off as being dream clients and they ended up, towards the end not being dream clients. And when you just attract everyone and anyone and their mama as your client, then that's when you start attracting people who are going to nickel and dime you, people who are going to pay you late, and they're never going to pay you on time, and they're going to think that it's okay to pay you late. They're going to start nitpicking at your contract. They're also going to start nitpicking at your services. And when they start nitpicking at your services, then they're only going to say, if you send them a $500 invoice, well, they're going to say, I'm only going to pay you $200 because I feel that you only gave me $200 worth of services. Even though you gave them the $500 worth of services, they're going to start nickel and diming and start nitpicking the contract. And I'm sharing this with you because I've had this before. I've had clients that did this to me. Clients, you know, if we made a mistake on their account, if my staff and my team made a mistake on their account, then they're saying, well, I feel like I should only pay you the minimum, and I feel like I shouldn't have to pay you all the money for the month. And then the next month, it's, well, I got paid more money, so now I don't think I should pay you more. I mean, the stories can go on and on as to, you know, how it is when you attract your clients. I had a client that skipped out on a $6,000 invoice. Yes, a $6,000 invoice. They were not an ideal client. They were a pain in the butts. They were not good. They were male chauvinists, and they were, you know, took advantage of a small woman-owned business, a small business, because they thought they could. But you know, vengeance is mine, and I am successful. And I started another company. I've been successful in my medical billing company, and I'm successful in my coaching practice. So that's why I'm sharing these tips with you, and I'm sharing these lessons. So today's tip, while we're talking about client bankable attraction tips so that you can attract clients quickly and so you can make bank and put your business solid, what you want to do for today's tip is you want to make sure that you are showing up where your ideal clients hang out. Now, how do you find this out? Where do they hang out? All you got to do is just open up your mouth and ask them. If you're having a conversation with them, if you're doing Facebook Lives, if you are at a networking event, ask them where they hang out. Just ask them. Ask them, hey. And another way to do this is to also do this on your social media. Do this in your newsletters. Do this, you know, as a survey. There are so many ways that you can ask them, but you need to be asking them. If you're not asking them, then you don't know. And you need to be observing where they hang out. So for instance, for my medical billing company, when I was, you know, building it up and building up my clientele, you know, I thought that I was just going to take every doctor as a client, every specialty, but I soon learned that's not what it was going to be, that I only wanted to work with certain specialties and I only wanted to work with certain doctors. So one thing that I did was I made sure that I went to where they hung out. So one place that I learned that they hung out was on LinkedIn. So I was on LinkedIn daily. And I was in front of them and I was watching and I was observing the things that they were talking about, the things that they were saying, and what their biggest pain points were. And I started just observing because I wanted to know how to show up in front of them when I did, what could I put in front of them to show them that I am the expert in that industry. And the same thing with my coaching practice. I observed that my ideal clients, they are on Instagram, they are on, you know, Facebook, and they are on Twitter. So, and some of them are on LinkedIn as well. So what I have to do is I have to make sure that if I'm on Facebook and I know that they're in Facebook groups, I need to know what Facebook groups they're in. I need to know where they are on Instagram and what they like. What images do they like? I need to know what is it they like. Do they like to be inspired all the time? So these are things that you need to know. So you need to know where they hang out, both online and offline, and then you need to show up in front of them on a daily basis. So ways that you can show up in front of them is by doing Facebook Lives. You can do YouTube videos, you can blog, you can do your newsletter. But this is what I've done to build successful businesses, is to show up in front of them. One way, if you don't know who your ideal clients are, and I'm gonna take a step back. If you don't know who your ideal clients are, you really need to go through the whole exercise of going through your ideal client profile or your ideal client avatar. You need to create one. You need to do that. You need to come and sit down and say, okay, and really spend maybe 30 minutes to 30 to 45 minutes. If you want to spend longer time, that's on you. Crap with the connection, I apologize. So if you want to spend longer time on that, fine, that's awesome. But what you should do is that you should spend at least 30 to 45 minutes going through your whole ideal client profile. Often we think we know who our ideal clients are, but we don't. And we don't know who they are, and it shows up because we start talking and start marketing, and we're doing all these things, and we're not talking to anyone. We're not talking to the right people. We're not speaking to the right people. We're not showing up in the right places. So because we think we know where our ideal clients are, we really don't know where they are. So, and we really don't know honestly, we just don't know who our ideal clients are. So in order for you to show up where they are, you must know who they are. So I definitely encourage all of you guys to sit down and go through your ideal client profile, go through your ideal client avatar, and really get to know your ideal client. A lot of times our ideal clients are a version of ourselves in the past. So if you are someone who is a bookkeeper, what made you become a bookkeeper? Was it that your personal finances were so jacked up that you had to sit down and honestly go through it word, line by line and learn, what is the accounts payable, what is the accounts receivable, what's your income sheet, all that stuff. What made you become a mompreneur? Is it because you're tired of going to a 9-to-5 job and you didn't want to, have to travel? And then if your kid got sick, you had to take time off. And if you got sick, you had to take more time off. And if a kid had an appointment or you had a doctor's appointment or a dentist appointment, then you had to take time off for that. Why did you become a mompreneur? Talk about that. But you need to know who your ideal clients are and what do they desire? What do they need? What is the biggest pain point that they need solved like yesterday? What did they need solved yesterday that would prepare them forward in their life, in their business, and whatever it is that you are as a service provider? So that's what you want to do. You want to solve that biggest pain point for them, like that they had like yesterday. And, if it keeps them up at night. For instance, if they want to lose weight and they are tired of having all these health problems, they're tired of having weight on their joints. How can you solve that for them? Is it by creating a meal plan, a simple, easy meal plan that they can follow on a PDF, sheet? How can you do that? Is it by, recording videos of you doing simple beginners exercise programs? What is it that you can do to solve that their problem like yesterday? So that's what you need to know. That's the biggest pain point that you need to solve for them. But you won't know that unless you know your ideal client, and you will not know where your ideal client hangs out if you don't know your ideal client. So today's tip, like I said, is to know who your ideal clients are, where are they at, and what is it that they need solved like yesterday, so that way you can show up in front of them on a consistent basis, offering them value and showing and establishing yourself as the expert in your industry. So I am going to take a look at our time. Okay, so we are getting it. We're good. And so does anyone have any questions in regards to finding out who your ideal clients are and where they hang out? If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment area and I will take a look. Ooh, okay, I just saw a Facebook message about playing music on your Facebook Live. Okay, so we'll not do that. Thanks for the message, Ty. So I just want to share that. Also, I want to invite all of you to my upcoming webinar, which is the 3 key marketing strategies to attract and convert clients. So if you are a viewer or a fan of my page, you will see that link. And I will leave that also in the comments below, so that way you can sign up for this. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be jam-packed. I'm going to teach you how to get out of your 9-to-5, teach you how to get in front of your ideal clients. You're going to learn how to convert your fans into clients and learn how to build your business solid. So I am going to sign off. And I'm going to leave you with this. Make sure that you know who your ideal clients are and where they are. And I will see you next time for the next Facebook Live in the series for bankable client attraction tips. Attract and convert ideal clients. So until next time, ladies, build your empire.